I am a blue-collar worker for La Ville de Montréal. I've been working for them for close to a decade now. I do mostly manual tasks, emptying, recycling, and garbage bin in the back of the truck, taking care of emergency calls inside of the sector, snow removal in the winter, stuff like that. Though I enjoy my job a lot, admittedly, some days could be mundane depending on the task or who I am working with. But on a random Saturday, I discovered something that was worthwhile for me later down the line. Fellow Toastmasters and fellow guests. It's an early Saturday morning. No traffic in sight. Just the way I like it. I got myself a cup of coffee on my way to work. Once I arrive at work, my boss assigned me as the truck driver for emergencies inside of the area I'm working. Plus, I'm going to be working with one of my favorite colleagues, David, by my side. Yo, Mike, what up? I heard we're working today. I was doing a different job, but I got promoted. I'm working with you now. Yo, what up, man? We're working today. This is gonna be great. All right, yalla, I can go get myself and I'll meet you downstairs. So later on, we're in the truck, we're driving around the area, listening to music, having a couple of laughs. Then suddenly we get a call from dispatch to tell us to go pick up some furniture on the side of the road. Oh, another tenant who hasn't paid his rent. Hopefully this dude doesn't have a bunch of heavy bleed furnitures. We'll see, we'll see. Once we arrive on premises, we both had a sigh of relief. It's just a bunch of IKEA-style furniture and some suitcase. Easy work, nothing crazy, easy peasy. So while we're dumping everything in the back of the truck, I got curious. I decided to go and see what's inside those drawers, see if there's anything. You never know, right? Oh, yo, David, look at this. And there it is. A couple of books that were in pristine condition. I couldn't believe it. It even smelled brand new. One of the books was this one that I found. It's called À la découverte des pays du monde. This is right in my wheelhouse. I'm always fascinated with things that have to do with culture, countries, flags, and the like. My friend was also fortunate too. He was able to find a book on finance by the one and only Tony Robbins. So right away, we took the book, put it in the back of the pickup truck in the seat, put some covers on it because we're still working, right? And we subsequently dumped everything in the trunk and we went on our way. On a couple of weeks later, on one of those days I mentioned earlier that could be dull, I decided to finally grab the book and take a look, see what's inside. I could only go on social media for so long, scrolling every time. Might as well do something constructive. And anyways, I'm waiting for an emergency because I got time to kill. So I go and I skim through the pages. And minutes later, I got totally immersed in it. Like, wow, there's so many tidbits that I'm learning here. So many facts about certain countries and certain cities. Here, let me give you guys an example, okay? Anyone here, could you name me the most populated country in Africa? Anybody?
In Africa?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Bingo.
Oh,
You heard
Nigeria.
that in the book.
How do you know
Yes.
that?
Which country is well known for the mixed martial arts Taekwondo?
Korea.
South Korea.
South Korea, very important, not mix the both. Those are little things that I learned when I went through the book. I learned so many other stuff too. What's fascinating about this book too is that my 2-year-old son also saw the book and it got his attention. I normally leave the book on the top shelf. He sees it, but he tries to grab it unsuccessfully because, he's a little kid. He wants Daddy to go and grab the book and read it along with him. This boy, he's tired of reading Cat in the Hat. You feel like that's so passé for him. He wants to be in the big leagues. He wants to read whatever Daddy's reading. He wants to copy all of everything that I'm doing. So one day I decided to go grab the book on the top of the shelf, tell my son to go sit on my lap, and we go through the pages. He's totally excited. He sees all of these exotic animals. Some of them I can't even pronounce, let alone translate in English or vice versa. But he's totally into it, and that's what counts. We play this game of association with these animals too. For example, he sees the lemur, he associates it with Madagascar, the movie. But there's also Madagascar, the country, so he sees the flag. He also sees several elephants, so he associates that with Dumbo, or the Jungle Book, or the Lion King. Basically, any Walt Disney animated movie you guys can think of, they all have elephants anyways. You guys get the picture. What counts is that he loves it and it gives us a great son-daddy moment. We're bonding. That's fun. Plus, it also keeps him away of like eye bag because it gets on my nerves too, so that's a plus. While working on my speech, it makes me ponder. On that day, the person that threw away this book, he considered it as trash. Yet, I found the book and I consider it as my treasure. It's always fascinating the perspective of different people on certain stuff. That's why I'm always conscious that when I got stuff at home or so-called trash, that I bring it to places like the Salvation Army. Because that could be somebody else's treasure instead of me throwing it away. So it's also food for thought, something we gotta think of sometimes. Somebody else's trash could be the other person's treasure. Thank you very much.